Nick says 58 here. Happy Valentine's! Oh wow, that went fast. Okay. Oh, I can also pop out chat. So I don't necessarily need my phone for this. Why is the window so small? Well, that's neat. Alright, let me get chat ready. Alright, I don't have that open. Whoops. There we go. Then let's also get, you know, we also gotta have Horse Plinko and, there we go. Futo spin. Alright, so let's go over the haul for today, because I prepped hard to drink today. We have 3 berry cherry limeade buzzballs, 2 beat boxes, different things. I think one of them is also cherry limeade. One of them is pink lemonade. We're gonna be going through the pink lemonade first. We have a nice fucking Sapporo premium beer. I'm really looking forward to this. And Amodeo Negra, baby! Let's go! Oh, it's like a hug. It's warm in the cockles of my heart. All right, let's load back in. Last Valentine's Day morning run. I want you to get an idea of how small this window is. In the video playback on OBS, it's bigger than the actual window. Like putting my mouse here, I can see the mouse in the recording. This is about when I stop seeing it. Alright. My alarm's beeping shatters the early morning quiet, and I find myself wondering where to find the motivation to rise. Class is still quite far off, but I agreed to run with Emmy in the mornings. Really, I'm not that interested in running as a hobby, or even as a possible life-lengthening exercise. However, I feel obligated to follow through on my promise to Emmy yesterday, which is why I find myself throwing on some running shorts and a light t-shirt. Running shorts? Bitch, you got them booty shorts. Got them booty shorts on. The cool morning air caresses my face as the morning sunshine causes the dew on the grass to sparkle, nearly blinding me at first. As I make my way down to the track, an ugly thought strikes me. What if this is some sort of joke that Emmy's playing on me? Would that surprise me, really? Hell, I'd probably do it to the new guy, too. At the very least, I'm sure Emmy and Rin made a bet on whether or not I'd actually show up. I feel a sense of trepidation as the track comes into view. You're late. It would seem that Emmy is already there. What a relief. Not according to my watch. We both are early, in fact. Damn it, got me there. Damn, you got me there. Emmy's sitting on the bleachers, decked out in her running gear, waiting somewhat patiently for me. Glad you're actually here. I was afraid this was a joke or something. Nah, I'd never make someone get up early for nothing. Plus, Rin owes me 500 yen now. She didn't think you'd actually show up. Knew it! Nice to know Emmy was on my side, at least. Emmy hops off the bleachers and begins stretching out. She's remarkably The drink is all... The Modelo Negra is already hitting, baby. Ah! How do I pronounce that? Lithe. Alright. She's remarkably lithe, almost like a dancer. I set out to stretch as well, but then realized that I don't exactly remember how to stretch properly. You and me both, brother. It's been ages since I stretched for anything, if you don't count my one stint at running last week. And even then, I don't think I actually stretched beforehand. The specter of my long hospital stay rises up again. I can't say I was all that active before the hospital stay, though, so maybe I'm just being morose. Amy giggles as she watches me stretch out. No, Isao, you gotta hold it for longer than that. I'm trying, it kinda hurts a little. Ha! That's because you're out of shape. You gotta get some flexibility in you, like this. To demonstrate, Emmy reaches down and puts her head through her legs. God bless you. That sounds like a comment I would make, right before turning it. Oh my god. I see. Is that the sort of thing I should strive for? Of course. Flexibility is important for any runner. You'll be able to go faster the more you stretch out. What is the ABV on this? It's a 24 fluid ounce can, 5.4 ABV. So I believe this is the lowest ABV we have. What is this? How much is this one? Oh no, the Sapporo is the lowest. So when we get through the Modeo, we'll jump to the Sapporo, and then we'll hit the Buzz Balls. It really does look like I've got 3 shield potions right next to me. That makes no sense to me, but Emmy seems to believe it's true. With Emmy's help, I managed to stretch myself out properly. Can't help but notice that when she thinks about how to explain things to me, her mouth scrunches up in concentration. It's adorable. Not bad, Hisao. Come on, we better start running. We'll start off with just a mile, okay? It's 4 laps around the track. Got it? Sounds fine to me. Shouldn't be too hard, right? A hazy memory of running a mile from gym class surfaces in my mind. Yeah, wasn't that bad. That means it's a pretty good pace, and I fall behind her. Try to keep up, okay, Hisao? Roger. We ran the first curve without incident, though I can already feel my heart rate increasing slightly. By the second curve, I've started to breathe through my mouth. Amy doesn't even seem to be breaking a sweat. As if to punctuate her superiority, she turns around and starts running backwards. You doing okay, Hisao? Never better. Oh, really? Maybe I should speed up then, Oh, no. Wouldn't want you to over-exert yourself. My heavy panting and wheezing makes the statement less convincing than I had hoped. Emmy simply smiles and turns around again. You're the boss, Hisao. We'll stay at this pace. I get the feeling that I'm being mocked. If I were in such terrible shape, I'd probably feel offended. By the third lap, my breath is coming in ragged gasps. I'm also awash in my own sweat. Gross. Around the curve to start our 4th lap, and Emmy looks back at me with a grin. Here we go! She takes off at blinding here we go! Fucking Sonic ass. She takes off at blinding speed while I stubbornly stick to my slower pace. By the time I get to the first turn, she's already rounding the second. Ah! My water just exploded. Yes, I'm being responsible today, and I would hope that if you're joining me in drinking, you are as well. I also have done something irresponsible and took some ibuprofen because drinking gives me a headache. Like in the like it's not like a hangover. Like I think I experience the hangover as I drink, which whatever. As I struggle across the backstretch, Emmy continues running and catches up to me. Come on, Sal, you can do it! I'd answer her, but I'm too focused on getting air into my lungs and ignoring the burning in my leg muscles. Part of me wants to say something, maybe you can, but I'm about to die here. But again, I doubt I can actually form words right now. Emmy keeps pace with me as I round the second turn and cross the finish line. Her sprint seems to have gotten her sweating. It's actually caused her shirt to turn slightly translucent. It seems she wears a black sports bra. I feel a vague stab of guilt for being the sort of guy who stares at a girl's chest, but my legs and chest are burning so badly I can't bring myself to care that much. Not bad for a first effort, Hisao. Kind of you to say. So... See, I can do this shit because I know how that feels. I'm a fat ass. Got a good kick to it. Good sting. Mary seems to be fine, if not out of breath. At least breathing Emmy seems to be, if not out of breath, at least breathing a little more heavily than she was before we started running. Must have been the sprint that did it. Hey, I gotta get a few sprints in. You should walk around the track to cool down. Then we can stretch out and we'll be all done. Okay? Sounds great. My legs are on fire, and my breathing is still heavy, but surprisingly, my heart seems to be taking the strain well. Another triumph of medical science, I suppose. Just put your hands behind your head. Makes it easier to catch your breath. Right, I remember my fucking gym teacher telling me that. You gotta do the fucking, go men oomph-chan with both your hands, and then you can catch your breath easy. I also remember hearing you gotta put them like straight up, but that never worked for me. Surprisingly, she's right. I begin to stroll around the track, happy to feel my breath coming back to me. There's a blur as Emmy sprints by me. Watching her run is absolutely fascinating. It's not just because she's on prosthetics, though that is interesting. The really interesting thing is the way her face changes. I can only catch glimpses of it as she runs by, but her eyes seem to come alive with a sort of fierce joy. It's as if there's nothing else in the world but her and the track. By the time I've gotten to the final stretch, Emmy has seemed to finish her sprinting, breathing heavily now, but she's wearing a satisfied grin on her face. She waves to me cheerily as I near her. Feeling better, right? Actually, yeah. You want to take another lap around with me? Gotta cool down too, you know? Part of me would rather sit down and not move, but something tells me that would be a bad idea. Besides, if I sit down, there may be no getting back up again. Sure, why not? Emmy's got her hands behind her head now, as well, which makes her seem very relaxed. Positioning of her arms also pulls her shirt upwards ever so slightly, so I can see a small strip of her belly. I do my best to act the gentleman and not look, but the contrast of her skin against her red running shorts is rather arresting. Brother, you're gonna get arrested. Fuck it. So, how do you feel, Hisao? Surprisingly good, actually. Sore and tired, but surprisingly good. As soon as I say it, I realize that it's true. Sure, part of me wants to lay down and die, but I feel like I've accomplished something. It's almost like a glow throughout my body that persists despite the soreness. Yeah, that's the runner's high. Runner's high? Yeah, it has something to do with adrenaline? Emmy thinks for a moment as we walk, trying to remember. Then she shrugs and grins at me. I don't actually remember. It's a good feeling though, isn't it? Better than sex, right? I opened my mouth to respond shortly before processing what she just said. How do you fucking know? It's better than sex, right? Then he watches my face for a few moments before bursting out into laughter. Sorry, I couldn't resist. You're just too easy. Why did I agree to run with you again? Emmy just laughs harder. She takes a hold of my forearm and tilts it, allowing her to get a better view of my watch. Her face changes the moment she sees the time. Oh no, we better get a move on it, Sal. Class is in an hour, and I need to shower. Should probably do that as well. I need to see the nurse too. Maybe you'll write me a note for being late? Why do you need to see the nurse? Now he points at her prosthetics as if that would explain everything. It's important to check for irritation, from sweat or friction or anything. Normally I only go after practice, but if we're going to be doing these morning runs, then I guess I'll need to see him twice a day. Wait, so Emmy has only started doing these runs since I showed up? If it's more convenient for you to run with me at a later time. Don't be silly. I've been meaning to start running in the mornings for a while now. But if I didn't have a partner to run with, I'd be less likely to keep up a routine. It's always harder to blow off a commitment if you're going to let someone else down, So you'll be my running partner for the mornings. Well, we both need the exercise, so it all works out, don't you think? Yeah, perfect. Did it have to be me, though? Well, I guess I can't complain too much. Emmy's pretty fun to hang out with. And she's right, I do need the exercise. Doctor's orders, even. Emmy waves a quick goodbye to me. Right, I'm off. Come have lunch with us, okay? What? Lunch, the meal in the middle of the day. Come have it with us. Where? The rooftop. Ren likes it up there. When? Lunchtime. When else? That was a silly question. Yeah, but I sort of felt the need to ask all three for completeness' sake. Emmy laughs and grins. I don't think I've ever seen a girl smile so much before. Me neither, brother. Not bad, Hisao. See ya. With that, she takes off like a shot for... She takes off like... I don't know... What the fuck? What kind of wording is that? Like a shot for the school building. I guess she's going to see the nurse first. I hurry back to my room and hop in the shower, only to find that the water takes a while to heat up. The shock of cold water nearly kills me. I managed to warm the water a bit and spend some quality time feeling my muscles loosen. My heart, surprisingly, feels the least bothered by the run. I suppose that's a good thing, even if it does make me feel like a bit of a wuss. I mean, at least I'd have an excuse beyond I'm out of shape if my heart were bothering me. Guess I'll have to keep this running thing up. Otherwise, I'm sure Emmy won't let me hear the end of it. It's only after I got out and dried myself off that I realized I've only 10 minutes left to put my clothes on and get to class. Crap. Hands on the clock finally set me free from the tedium of yet another fun-filled class. Getting up from my seat proves to be more of a problem than I anticipated. Real. After I got the job, I get literally damn near literally spring locked. My fucking knees just do not work anymore. My legs are killing me from the morning's run. Maybe doing these with Emmy isn't such a hot idea after all. Still, the run's giving me a hell of an appetite. I'm halfway down the hallway to the cafeteria when I remember I've gotten my lunch with me. My parents saw fit to provide me with some packaged stuff when I moved in. And a good thing, too. The hallway is packed with students headed for the cafeteria. Going back is like swimming upstream. But I've got an appointment to keep on the rooftop. It takes me a moment to find the staircase leading up to the rooftop, but I'm willing to bet that Emmy and Rin aren't up there by now anyways. In fact, I think I saw Emmy among the bodies in the hallway headed for the cafeteria. I step out of the door to the roof and take a deep breath. The fresh air. Oh, excuse me. First burp. Probably gonna happen more. Fresh. Oh fuck! Wait. Fresh air blowing against my face and body almost makes my legs hurt less. Okay. Maybe if I'm upside down. But part of me wants to be surprised the Rin's already up here. What's that going to accomplish? Things in the clouds. Couldn't you just look at them right side up? Rin rolls her eyes in something approaching exasperation. Then I wouldn't get a new perspective. Is upside down really a new perspective? Aha! That caught her off guard. Rin looks pensive. You may have a point. Maybe sideways. Fuck it. As Rin lays down on the bench to look at the sky, I give up. Fortunately, Emmy chooses that moment to burst through the door carrying 2 bags. Nearly takes the door off the hinges. Sorry it took me so long. There were a ton of people in line. Oops. She drops the first bag in front of Rin and takes a seat on the bench next to her. You buy Rin's lunch for her? Sometimes, yeah. I'd have Rin buy my lunch for me in return, but I'm not sure how'd she carry it. Plus, I never buy her lunch. If Rin's offended by Emmy's comment, she doesn't show it. Emmy sniffs. How ungrateful of you. I'm not sure whether the two are joking with one another or if I'm witnessing the beginnings of a cat fight. 2 girls stare at one another for a few tense moments before breaking into smiles. Emmy, you think being upside down is a new perspective on things? Didn't I already have this conversation? Emmy looks thoughtful, apparently giving the question some thought. After a deep and profound pause, she speaks. I have no idea. Well, at least she's as lost as I am. Hey, Sal, you coming to the track meet, right? Question comes out of the blue and catches me off guard. Oh, hold up. Oh wait, we have a White Claw too. That is also 5%. So if I was doing this properly, it would have been Sapporo, White Claw, Modelo. And then the Buzzballs. I don't know yet. Honestly, Sal, after I went through all the trouble of letting you run with me in the morning, you won't even show up at my track meet? Wasn't she the one who asked me to run with her? Actually, she didn't give me a choice in the matter. Wait, no, I didn't say that. She beams at me as if I had just agreed to give her $1 million. So you will come after all. That's great. I didn't say that either. I'll be going too. So I'll make sure he comes. Emmy. Good idea, Rin. Maybe we can get some food or something after the meet's over. I feel like I've just been conned. But not by these two. More like some outside force pushing me irrevocably towards my destiny. Or maybe I shouldn't read books that feature conspiracy theories so heavily, otherwise I might wind up sounding like Genji. Still, I suppose I've got to show up now. I don't think I could stand against both of them being disappointed. Never hear the end of it. When is it again? Next week, silly. I told you a few days ago. No, you didn't. I forgot? Well, you won't forget to come, though, will you? Of course I won't. I'll even make a note on a calendar or something. Rin nods sagely. Probably a good idea, you know. Less time chases his course. Fuck does that mean? It can do that? Rin gives a non-committal shrug. Hasn't yet, but you never know. This time it's Emmy who gives a shrug. Suppose it can't be helped if it happens. Not unless you're a time traveler or something. You don't actually think that could happen, do you? I don't think we do. Do we? Rin shrugs again. Seems to be her default response to everything. Suppose not, but I reserve the right to change my opinion at a moment's notice. For Rin, this statement makes a disturbing amount of sense. The fact that I realize this now frightens me a bit. I wonder if Emmy gets this feeling all the time. If she does, she's not showing it though. Emmy merely nods. As expected. What's that supposed to mean?
I would rather drink than polish.
Really?
The White Claw isn't as bad as the Buzzball, but the Buzzball just like spiked my acid reflux. It's terrible.
Really?
I'll stick with my Malibus.
Shit, alright. Was not expecting that. Well, now we have a fourth Buzzball, and... Oh, I love the smell of it. Oh, I like that taste. How much is this again? 15? Yeah, the White Claw isn't that great. But I like the Buzzball. Hits like a fucking truck. I'm gonna lose fucking motor function. I'm gonna start pissing. This time it's Emmy who shrugs. It's like she's using Rin's own weapons against her. Your response is the sort of thing I'd expect from you. That's all. Am I really that predictable? Emmy's smile seems to border on gloating. Nah, just that your unpredictability is pretty predictable. Well, that's alright then. I don't get the chance to see whether Rin's being serious or not as the bell rings. I didn't notice the lunch period slipping by at all. Hanging out with these two was far too interesting. Emmy jumps up, a look of panic on her face. Oh no! I need to stop by my room and pick up my notebook for the next class. Don't you wish you had the time machine now? Rin seems rather smug as she delivers this line, like she just won an argument. Emmy ignores Rin's comments. Yeah, let's have this shield potion. It tastes good, but it goes down so sharp. But I love it. It's the lime. The lime. Hold on, I'm gonna tell Nova that. Sorry, Sal, but could you make sure our garbage gets thrown away? I usually clean up myself, but I've got to run. Sure, no problem. Sorry, I'm talking with Anne really quick. We're getting food. sure. I'm getting the fucking voices mixed up. Sure, no problem. Emmy darts away with an urgency I'm starting to expect from her. I don't bother asking Ren why she couldn't help. She already seems to be preoccupied with something else entirely as she wanders off. She's probably used to Emmy taking care of cleanup, and for some reason I doubt Emmy's ever raised the issue with her. Whoa, wait, that actually looks really bad. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna options. Is there no Oh. Yeah, no, let's not do that. That's terrible. Holy. Is there any way to make the window bigger? Also, fuck, I did playback and I turn on the playback and fucking, oh, I can hear myself breathing. I want to kill myself every time I do that. I gotta get like a thing. Alright. Cleaning up from lunch doesn't take long, so I have plenty of time to toss out our garbage and get to class. Misha greets me with a wave and a devious grin as I walk through the door. Didn't see you in the cafeteria, hey, Chan? Yeah, I decided it was too crowded there. Misha's grin gets even wider. Oh, really? Are you sure you weren't participating in an illicit rendezvous? What? What are you talking about? You were on the roof, right? With both Rin and Emmy, no less. You, Casanova, you. We just had lunch, that's all. Misha bursts out into laughter, drawing the attention of several of my classmates. You're so adorable when you blush like that, Ichan. She gives me a conspiratorial wink. Don't worry, secret's safe with me. There's no secret! Another hit of the buzzwall. That 15% is working wonders in my system right now. My hands have after images. This is what I was hoping for, baby. I'm getting fucked. There's no secret. Oh. Misha seems disappointed, then brightens up again. Time will tell. I don't know what the hell she's talking about, but blessedly our teacher comes in and the class starts. Another day of class has finally dragged itself to a close. Unexpectedly, I managed to stay awake for the whole day. Pretty sure that counts as a miracle. My legs seem unwilling to stand for a moment. Guess the run took a lot out of me. I head down the hallway and make my way to my room. I sit down and half-heartedly chip away at my homework for a while, feeling like a vulture picking at a particularly unsavory carcass. It knows this is what it eats, but it's not sure that it shouldn't be ordering takeout instead. I don't think I can take this, but it's important to get my work done. Now, let's see. What was I supposed to be looking over again? That's a losing battle, but I fight it anyway. Halfway through my math homework, I put my pencil down. This isn't working. I need a distraction. Fortunately, my options for distraction are rather slim. Not in the mood to read right now. Kenji is unusually out of his room at the moment. If I go to the student council room, I'll just end up doing work for those two. And heaven only knows where everyone else is. Except for... Well, I suppose that's an option. I grab my shoes and head for the track. Emmy's probably down there. Track practice is just ending as I arrive at the track. Sun's beginning to dip low in the sky. Really gotten that late already? What are you doing down here, Sal? Come to spy on me, have you? Give a shrug. To be honest, I'm not sure why I'm down here. Didn't really have anything better to do. Figured that's about right. At the moment, Emmy is the only person I can think of who I could visit. So I'm your last resort, am I? Nobody cool around, so I'll just go see Nobody cool around, I'll just go see Emmy. Is that what you thought? She actually looks angry. A chance for some teasing of my own presents itself. Actually, yeah, I guess you are. Emmy pouts, widening her eyes to give a maximum amount of puppy dog resemblance. Kidding! I was just kidding. Give me a moment. I gotta, my hands are starting to shake. Hold up. Jesus. They're addressing me by name. Sorry, sorry, Chad. We're ordering Burger King, and fucking the first guy stopped. The first guy we had didn't want to complete it. He dropped us, and then the new guy apparently looks exactly like the other guy, but he's just not smiling in his picture. We're in the worst fucking creepypasta of all time. Holy shit. Alright, I gotta finish this Modao before I have any more of the buzzball. So I'm gonna put this inside my desk for the time being. Please don't catch. Please don't catch. Alright, it didn't. Oh man, I feel it now. I feel the I'm feeling the glow across my face. So you down here to stalk me? Wait, what? That's not what I meant. Why would I stalk you anyways? It's not like you require stalking. If you're not asleep or in class, you're down here, right? Emmy laughs at this comment. Well, you're not wrong, I suppose, but you forgot about eating. I do that too, you know. I nod, conceding the point. Plus, I hang out with Rin sometimes too, so really, I might take some effort to stalk. What do you two do together anyways? You seem to have a lot in common. She puts her hands on her hips and assumes a superior air. Sorry, I need some air. That's what you think. I've got all sorts of hidden hobbies, you know. Oh, really? Like what? Amy puts her head to one side as if she's trying to remember what it is she does in her free time. Well, Rin and I go out shopping sometimes. Guess that makes sense. Emmy's a girl after all. But Rin? What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say? Rin comes with you? We usually swing by the art supply store. Plus, she likes the music store that sells all kinds of weird sounds and stuff. Says it helps focus her. That makes a little more sense. I see. Any other hidden hobbies? Emmy wags a finger at me. Now, why would I go and reveal all my dark secrets to you? We hardly know one another. Somehow I think that's all that Emmy has in the way of hobbies. Still, I don't think my question's been answered. Even if you do have a few hobbies, I still don't see why you hang out with Rin so much. I mean, she's kind of weird, isn't she? Comment causes Emmy to laugh loudly. Ha! That's an understatement. That's the understatement of the year. So why? You're a lot better at conversation and stuff, so I figured you'd hang out with a lot of people. But I think I've only ever seen you with Rin. Oh, M mutes? What the fuck? Emmy seems unusually defensive. Hey, I hang out with plenty of people that aren't Rin. You just don't see me doing it because I'm not in your classes. Oh, what? Okay, but that still doesn't explain why you hang out with Rin. I'm not even sure why I want to know this. I guess because lunch was so strange. He shrugs, looking for a moment very Rin-ish. Because we have similar outlooks. If you were asking me the least likely answer to my question, that would be it. What do you mean? It's like... Okay, Rin paints and stuff, right? Yes. Not sure where this is going. Well, I run. And that's why we're similar. You lost me. He frowns as if trying to figure out her answer. Maybe it's that we do things for the same reasons. Huh? You know, we follow our passions. So you're passionate about running and Rin's passionate about art. Is that it? Well, sort of. Let me think. Well, Rin explained it to me once, but I don't know how much of it I followed. Not surprising. I think any explanation from Rin would probably confuse anyone. She says we both chase after an extreme. Like she's always trying to find a new way to show a particular feeling or something. And I run because of the feeling I get from it. And since we don't allow ourselves to be slowed down by anything, we make a connection based off that. What do you mean, slowed down by anything? And he looks surprised and points to her legs. You know, because I'm a runner, and Ren's a painter, even without arms. So we respect each other's determination. And that's why we hang out. I think. Well, I'm not sure that made any sense to me, but from Emmy's sheepish expression, she's not sure about it either. Getting cotton-mouthed. Honestly, it's not something I think about much. We just get along. I think that's really all that matters. I suppose she got a point there. Another question strikes me, and since I've got nothing better to do, I ask it. So what got you so into running, anyways? Oh, I've been running ever since I was really little. My dad was a runner, and as soon as I could walk, he started teaching me how to run. It was our father-daughter thing, you know? Our own mutual hobby. Shadow crosses her face. I'm shocked to see her looking sad. Did something happen between them? Man, I don't have a lot of time left. Sorry, but I gotta get a few more laps in before I go see the nurse. She races off around the track, hair streaming in the wind. It seems to me she's going a lot faster than she was this morning. As she rounds the track, I catch a glimpse of her face. It's much the same as it was this morning, but her eyes seem to have taken a harder edge. I guess she's right. I don't really know much about her. I watch her run for a little while and then stand up to head back to my room. Hey! She spots me leaving and waves to catch my attention. Don't forget, same time tomorrow morning. Got it? Got it. I head back to my room. Homework beckons. I can't sleep. My body's tired, but my mind is kept awake, staring at the ceiling in the hollow darkness of my room. I grasp desperately for a thread of thought, hoping that I can run my brain into the ground. All I can think of is how I can't think of anything. This is not productive at all. I wonder if this is a side effect from my medication, though it seems odd for it to take so long to show up. Sorry, I'm just fucking... Oh, I'm loving this Modeo. Loving it. I'm loving it. Usually doesn't take this long, this fast. It's not this fast to get me fucked up. But I guess because I'm doing the Modeo and a Buzzball, and the Buzzball is like a higher ABV. I don't know. Oh, fuck, I'm at the jaw tightening. Then again, maybe I'm just not used to my new surroundings as I like to think. I don't know, but for whatever reason I'm awake and I shouldn't be. It's ridiculous. Ignoring my body's stiffness, I get out of bed and look at my clock. 4 a.m. Last time I checked it was only 1, so maybe I slept a little. I don't know. Throw on some clothes and head to my room. Walk might do me some good. I'm surprised how chilly the air is compared to the relative warmth of the day. I can almost see my breath as I wander the campus, waiting for the sun to come up. Wait, fuck, didn't read the whole thing. Waiting for the sun to come up, or for me to fall asleep. At this point, either option works for me. Find myself at the track, where, for the first time, Emmy's not out running. Suppose that makes sense. It's too early even for her. bleacher seats are cold, but at this point I welcome the sensation. The sun is starting to show its face over the horizon, and I know with an awful certainty that I'll get no more sleep tonight. Oh shit, it actually is! Sun's steadily strengthening rays start to warm me up, and I watch the dew on the ground begin to steam slightly. My mind calms down a little. Someone's shaking me. Hey, wake up! Huh? I guess I fell asleep after all. What are you doing out here? You're gonna catch a cold or something. I rub my eyes and am confronted by Emmy, who bends over me with a worried expression. Still a little groggy, so my responses come out in a mumble. I just sleep. Watch the sun come up. Sounds like something Ren would say. I shrug, feeling the stiffness that comes with sleeping on a bench for a few hours. Is it? No. Emmy grins a little at my somewhat cranky response. So, couldn't sleep, eh? Obviously we need to run you harder today. Even though I've only known her for about a week, this seems a very Emmy-ish response to the problem. Hey, my body was plenty exhausted after yesterday. My mind was just racing is all. I don't see the difference. If you run hard enough, your brain will get tired too. I'm seriously questioning the wisdom of doing this first thing in the morning. I don't know if my grades would be able to handle me tiring my brain out like that. And he pulls me up from the bleachers with a surprising strength for someone her size. Now come on, Hisao, we've got work to do. I don't actually know if I'm up to this today, to be honest. I mean, I obviously didn't get much sleep, and what sleep I got was on the bleachers. I don't know. Should I really be running? Amy glares at me. Good heavens. What are you talking about? Of course you should be running. How else do you expect to work out the kinks? You've been sleeping on the bleachers, for heaven's sake. Best way to get soreness out. Best way to get that soreness out is to run around a little. Now stop hiding in the bleachers and get down here. No arguing that. I'm pretty sure she'd kill me if I didn't do as she said. Get to my feet and hop down the track. The sun is warming things up rather nicely, I think. Emmy and I begin to stretch out, and I find myself once again hard-pressed not to stare. If this is how I have to wake up every day, I might be able to get used to this. You know, Hisao, it's not polite to stare. I wasn't staring, I swear. Emmy raises an eyebrow and considers me for a minute, as if evaluating my response. It's a brief moment where I'm afraid for my life. But then she smiles and laughs, shaking her head slowly. Honestly, you didn't have to deny it so strenuously. In her response, I clap my hands together and go for a change of subject. So, that's enough stretching, right? Debbie gives a casual shrug. You feel stretched? That's really how you tell. Well, I do feel up to the run, if that's what she means. Yeah, I feel ready to go. Same as yesterday, okay? We'll just run for a mile at a steady pace. Don't worry about going really fast. Just worry about keeping the pace, got it? You're the boss. Bit of water. Emmy grins and we take off around the track. I think I'm gonna die. We're not even done with the first lap and my legs are on fire. My breathing is coming in, my breath is coming in ragged gasps. I can feel sweat pouring down my brow and we only just now rounded the second turn. Come on, Hisao, you got 3 more laps to go. I can't do this. I can't do this. I think I might vomit. Somehow we're on the second lap. Emmy's not even sweating. How can she do this so effortlessly? For some reason, I'm still moving. Just like a machine. Third lap. What the fuck happened to the second? Almost there, Hisao. Liar, we've got another 2. Nothing to be done. I can't do this. Emmie whirls around and begins running backwards. Her face is a mask of anger that surprises me. Never say that. If you say that, you've already lost. Keep moving. If you're alive, you can keep moving, damn it. Whoa, language. On the 4th lap now. Really seems to want me to keep going. Legs move. Move. They feel so sluggish. I'm in mud, or molasses, or tar. I can't go on. I'll go on. Final stretches out. Give it all you got. Pull my legs as fast as they'll go. They keep refusing to obey my commands. Somehow I keep moving. Somehow I finish. That's it, Hisao. I knew you had it in you. The anger Emmie showed a lap ago is gone. Replaced with pride. She's positively radiant. Just like she won the gold medal or something. I stagger to a stop and fall to my hands and knees, gasping for air. My heart is pounding far harder than it has in a long time. I don't think it's done this since... Oh God. Please slow down. Just slow down. Stop racing. I go off, and for some reason I feel a grin cross my face. So this is how I die, huh? Trying to stay healthy. How ironic. I'm all ready to give up right there. But then I feel my heart slow down. 2 hands grab under my arms and tug upwards. I look up and see Emmie standing over me with a mixture of delight and worry. On your feet! Come on! You'll never catch your breath that way. Somehow I managed to stand. I try to raise my arms above my head, but they feel like lead. I start to walk around the track while Emmie keeps close to me, like she's afraid I'll fall over or something. May not be far off. Feel terrible, and say so. Emmie laughs. But you finished, didn't you? You said you couldn't, but you did. Isn't that worth it? I'm not sure, and I don't really have the breath to say so. But that small grin I felt on my face earlier hasn't left. So what if my heart's weak? I still survived this morning. Maybe I'll survive tomorrow too. As soon as it becomes apparent that I'm not going to suddenly keel over, Emmie takes off on her sprints. I don't know how the hell she can manage to sprint after running a mile, but I guess she's in much better shape than me. Once again, as I walk around the track, I can't help watch Emmie sprint. It's weird, but she's like a different person when she's pushing herself. Last time I noticed her eyes, but this time it's her mouth that catches my attention. She's not wearing her normal grin. She's still smiling, but there's a tightness to it. It's almost grim. Like she's... Oh, fuck me. It's almost grim. Like she's fighting a losing battle but doesn't care. She seems to be running harder like she did yesterday. Sweat is starting to pour down her face, but she keeps going. Her mouth finally opens as she can no longer get enough air through her nose. As she passes me once more, legs pumping, arms swinging in time, and her lips slightly parted. She looks beautiful. After we've both taken some laps around the track to cool down, Emmie changes to her usual self. The transformation I saw in her is gone. Not bad today, Hisao. It's almost admiration in her voice. What do you mean? I would have stopped if you hadn't yelled at me. Emmie colors a little, seemingly embarrassed by her outburst. Sorry about that. I just can't stand seeing people give up. That's right, that's why you need to keep drinking! How much of this can is left? Jesus. I will say, it does taste a little different than the bottles. I do wish I could have gotten those bottles. Especially about something like this. Saying I can't go on is silly when you're obviously going on while you're saying it. That's what it's all about. Right, that's what this is all about. What? Saying silly things. And he sticks her tongue out at me. Idiot, I mean showing that you're alive. Showing I'm alive, huh? Didn't know it had to be so painful. But it does feel pretty good, despite that. Besides, this one is one of the hardest days. What do you mean? Whenever you start a workout, it's difficult the first day, really hard the second day, and then the third day is easier. You still get days that are really hard, but they'll pop up less and less. So this will eventually get really easy, huh? Yeah, of course. But then you have to increase the difficulty, or you'll never get ahead. You'll just get complacent, and you'll lose the sense of accomplishment. So I'll have to run more than just 4 laps, huh? Yep, but not for a while. Yeah, I'll have to be careful, you know? A thought strikes Emmy and her face lightens up. Got it. Got what? You can come with me to see the nurse. That way you won't fall over dead or anything. How charming. When? Right now, of course. You'll need a shower and everything, right? We don't have much time then. Grabbing my hand, she's off, pulling me along with her. Oh, fuck. What voice did I give him? What voice did I give him? Shit. Give me a moment. Let me see. Did he appear at all last year? Oh, come on. Fuck. Did he show up at all? I don't think he did. Fuck. Yeah, no, it does not. Oh, he did. He did. Alright. Apparently I turned him southern last time for a moment. What the fuck? Oh fuck, I've had this problem. What the fuck is going on? Fuck. Echolalia is a bitch. Okay. So I suppose the solution last time was Arthur Morgan, which, you know what, sure, I guess I was watching Backsoar, which I was today, too, fuck. I watched like a minute of, not the newest one, but the second newest one. I think it was the Deadlock video. My goodness. You're in a hurry today, ain't you, Emmy? I have no idea how we got to the nurse's office so fast, but here we are. The nurse grins at Emmy, seems to completely ignore me. Got plenty of time to take a shower and get to class, you know? No need to run through the hallways like that. Could hear you coming a mile away. Somehow it doesn't seem like he's actually scolding Emmy at all. It's like this is sort of a routine between the two of them. Emmy does a passable imitation of remorse. I'm sorry, I won't ever do it again. The nurse and Emmy both laugh at some private joke. Suddenly, it seems that he notices me. Hello, Sal. Brings you here? Well, he says officially joined me on my morning runs. I start to explain, but Emmy cuts me off. Ah! Hand has stopped feeling heavy. I think that means the drinks have worn off and I've stopped swaying, so... Oh wait, shit, I had these before stream even started. Let me look something up really quick. Every 4 to 6 hours as needed for pain relief? Oh, fuck you, dude. What? Okay, so it's been an hour 15, so I can't have these yet. I guess that just means I gotta keep drinking. Okay, so we're about 2/3 of the can, and I did not think it would take this long. I figured I would be done with this in like a minute. Oh. The fuck? I start to explain, but Emmy cuts me off. I thought he might need to visit you so that he doesn't die or anything. Nurse raises his eyebrow in mock horror. Yeah, that would certainly put me out of job fast, wouldn't it? Miss Howard, let's have a look at you. Lift up your shirt, won't you? Suddenly very conscious of the fact that Emmy's in the room with me and blush in spite of myself. Nurse seems to sense my discomfort, but it only seems to amuse him. Bit shy, are we? Makes an apologetic bow to Emmy. Sorry, Emmy, I tried to get you a free show, but it doesn't seem to have worked. Emmy stiffens slightly and fires a look of annoyance at him. You're an asshole. Emmy bows to me apologetically. I'll wait outside, okay, Sal? I begin to stammer that it's not really a big deal. She doesn't have to leave, but she's already at the door. The nurse is laughing as he watches her go. Still got it. I don't follow. He laughs again like he's in on some joke that's over my head. I can still get her flustered. It's a competition of sorts we've had going on for a while now. It sounds incredibly sinister to me, and it seems as if the nurse realizes that too. It sounds a lot worse than it actually is, come to think of it. Wasn't gonna say anything. No, you're right. Just fill you in so you don't get the wrong idea. Actually relatively new here, you see. Got hired the same year Amy started going here. Before that, I worked with Amy during her initial rehab following her accident. Hold on, what? Had to amputate her legs after a really nasty car wreck. Nearly killed her and succeeded. Shuts up abruptly. I blink at receiving this unexpected piece of news. Well, not my place to say. Anyway, we've known each other for quite a while. So we have a slightly more familiar relationship than is strictly professional. Seems embarrassed, like he's done something stupid. I guess he's really worried about that. I wave a hand to let him know it's not that big a deal. Don't worry, sir. I promise I'm going to be discreet. I've been wondering about what caused Emmy to lose her legs, and that was one of the scenarios I thought of. There were only so many ways that could have happened. but actually hearing about the facts is still a little shocking. Well, thanks. You're a good kid, Sal. I see why Amy became friends with you. Quite indomitable, you know. What do you mean? You didn't see her learning to walk. She'd go for so much longer than others in the hospital. She refused to quit. Normally it takes years to get to the point where you can even think about running again. Amy did it in all about a year. She almost seems proud of her, like a father who watches his daughter win a competition. I feel like I should take out my monk and just like hold it and just fucking have it there like a cigarette in my fingers. Well, she'd probably done it faster if not for the fact we wouldn't let her. Wouldn't let her? Why not? Because she'd go for so long that her legs would start bleeding where they meet the prosthetics. It's a real concern. That's why she comes by every day after she runs. Say nothing of the risk of infection if her legs get cut up and her prosthetics are dirty. But enough about that. We don't get you on your way soon, Emmy will think we're up to something. As he says this, he gives a wink before checking my heartbeat. Stethoscope is way too cold. Really should have heated it up or something before he used it. After a few moments, he leans back satisfied. Well, you sound pretty good to me, sir. Didn't have any chest pains while you were running, did you? Not really. Had some trouble catching my breath, though, and my heart was racing by the end, too. Nurse frowns as I say this, but then shrugs. Probably just because you're out of shape. But if you don't improve, then you should let me know, okay? Don't push yourself too much. And of course, if you have any chest pains, come to me immediately, right? Put my shirt back on. The nurse leads out of the doorway to call in Emmy. What took you so long? I'm gonna be late. Nurse gives me a significant look. I was just seducing his side, that's all. What? Come on. What have I told you about seducing my friends? I'd expect Emmy to be shocked by this, but instead she seemed merely annoyed, scolding the nurse as if you were a child stealing cookies. Meanwhile, I tried hard not to blush at the nurse's innuendo. I'll try not to do it again, though I fear young Hisham may be lost to the female gender forever. Not fucking likely. I didn't mean to say that out loud, but both the nurse and Emmy regarded me for a moment before bursting into laughter again. Told you he was funny, didn't I? I guess Emmy does talk to the nurse about a lot of stuff. Well, you should probably get moving. Still need a shower before class starts, don't you? Crap, he's got a point. And it looks like I've only got half an hour. Thanks for your time. See you later, Emmy. Dash out of the room as the nurse begins to remove Emmy's prosthetics. As I head down the hallway, I can just barely hear his voice drifting after me. Emmy, you gotta be more careful. Oh, was she bleeding? Was she bleeding? Oh. Alright, there's a chance that we might be going to BRB soon. Whether that's sooner or later, I don't know. But the food is almost here, and I'm gonna eat with family, so. I make it back to my room and shower in record time. It occurs to me that I've already been up for hours, and class hasn't even started yet. This is going to be a really, really long day. Hope I don't fall asleep in class. I mean, it seems like the runner's high is kind of catching him. Oh! Is that the end of the chapter, or? I hear movement. What the fuck is this? That's groovy as shit. Holy hell. Hold on, do I have Katawa Shojou on a playlist? I don't. Alright. Well, we're an hour 24. I'm gonna really quick save. Alright. Track meeting, current music track stride. Ooh. Oh, that's neat that it shows you the music. Okay. Alright. The morning sunlight streaming through my window wakes me up instead of my alarm, and I realize that it must be Sunday. Emmy has kindly deigned to give me weekends off from our morning runs. I don't actually know if I woke up at all yesterday or if I just slept through the entire day. My legs groan in protest as I lever myself out of bed. Is that a different track? No, yeah, let's try it. All this running has really taken it out of me. Still, can't deny Emmy wasn't lying to me. It has gotten a little easier. I've been worried that the runs would start to wear on my nerves, but thus far I haven't minded them that much. Well, it's only been a week. I suppose there's plenty of time for me to start dreading the sound of my alarm in the morning. Not that I could ever skip out now. As Emmy said, it's harder to stop a routine when there's another person. And frankly, I don't think I'm equipped to deal with a disappointed Emmy. Probably give me those puppy dog eyes and I'd feel terrible about myself. Which reminds me, wasn't I supposed to be somewhere today? Hey, you're coming to the track meet on Sunday, right? What am I talking about? Of course you are! Right? Oh wait, should I have... Oh. Right? Fuck, this game does that. Those puppy dog eyes again. Of course I'm going. I owe you, right? Exactly, so don't forget, okay? Okay. Crap, Emmy's track meet. I'd better get a move on if I don't want to miss her running, since she's the only reason I'm even considering going. Otherwise, it would defeat the whole purpose of going. And so, I soon find myself quite suddenly surrounded by a crowd of people, all turning out to see our track team compete with another school like this one. I'll admit, it's almost comforting knowing we're not the only school like this. After you see that there can be two schools with a bunch of defective kids, well... Oh, I said I was going to come down and eat.
Oh. Well, you can't have this.
Alright, well, food is here, so we will be right back. Enjoy the, Okay, pausing does stop the chatter a little. Alright, we'll hit a be right back. I'm gonna eat and talk a little, and, yeah. God, the smell of the Burger King is lingering in my office. I love it. All right. Be right back. Hello, I'm back. And I have with me 2 lightly drank large Diet Cokes from Burger King. One is mine, and one was ends that they could not finish because it tasted like shit to them. That I'm now gonna desecrate by throwing a fucking buzz ball into. So it's 1 buzz ball. You know what? We'll do a buzz ball. We'll throw 1 buzz ball in. And then we'll dump a little bit of the open White Claw. And then beatbox time, baby. Oh, that's actually not that bad. I went for pink lemonade. Okay. So now that I've created poison, we can just swirling it to blend everything. Oh! That's extremely pleasant. Holy shit. That's not bad. Okay, so we have our spiked Coke for later. Shit, that's so good. I kind of want to spike my other Diet Coke. Fuck. Wore off a little. Oh. All right. Return. You can stop feeling so defective. You also stop feeling unique, which in most cases would be a bad thing. But in this case, it sure as hell isn't. It's part of Yakuma's appeal, I guess. Yamaku's appeal, I guess. Learn that you're not unique. Learn that you're not unique. Hell, learn that there's a lot of others who would kill to be saddled with your problem instead of whatever they're dealing with. Some of the kids here aren't here because they're missing a leg or have a heart condition. Some of them might be here because they're as good as dead in 2, maybe 3 years if they're lucky. That's only if they get the right sort of care. It's a bitter sort of comfort to be able to say, well, at least I've got a chance of being alive through college, but there it is. I'm brought out of my rather morbid musings. Oh, this was in his head. Okay, whoopsies. I'm brought out of my rather morbid musings by the appearance of Rin near the entrance of the bleachers. He came. Of course. Said I would, didn't I? Doesn't necessarily imply that you had to follow through. Lots of people say things that don't mean them. Well, I don't. Rin shrugs, seemingly bored with our conversation. She turns on her heels and heads back towards the sands. I owe money now. Why is that? I didn't think you'd show up. Emmie did. So I owe her 500 yen. You do bet an awful lot, don't you? Another shrug from my armless companion. I don't think so. Spoken like a true gambler. We enter the bleachers, and Rin nods upwards. Up there. Came out to see if you'd come. For the bet, I presume. Rin leads the way, and soon we've settled down on an almost empty bench. Oh, who's this? There's an older woman sitting next to Rin, someone's mother, I presume. She got rather long hair done up in a braid. On seeing Rin, she gives her an oddly familiar seeming grin. Well, this is surprising. Thought you went to get a snack, not a boy. Huh? Snack? I wondered why I was down there. The woman laughs again. Again, in a way that seems familiar. Where have I seen her before? Well, I suppose you've always been one to go out for one thing and bring back another. But I'm being rude. I haven't introduced myself. I'm Mako Ibarazaki, Ebi's mother. Pleased to meet you. Well, that explains it. She's like a taller, older, and better more well-endowed Emmy. Apart from her hair being a darker shade than Emmy's, there's really no mistaking the resemblance. Sorry, I'm Hisao Nakai. And really, you don't have to apologize for not introducing yourself, Miss Ibarazaki. That's really Rin's job in this situation, isn't it? Another laugh from Emmy's mother. I take it you've not known Rin for that long, then. It's best not to expect her to remember something like that. She's got other things to think about, I assume. Rin nods, seemingly pleased by this assessment. She's right. Thinking about sunsets. You see, it's really up to us to make introductions than the like. For lack of any better response, I nod. Miss Ibarazaki leans back a little on her seat and raises an eyebrow. So how long have you and Rin been dating? Hey! Look, I'm trying, but we ain't there yet. My response consists of silence as my brain suddenly lurches into gear. But before I can begin, I can hear someone. I don't know why I don't know why when I'm trying to hear listen and peer for more info, like from behind, if I hear someone talking from through the walls, I don't know why I always hit the Professor X, just the fucking 2 fingers on the temple. My boss. I have my boss's fucking contact photo set as an image from Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness of Charles Xavier in his chair just going white-eyed spotted, say goodbye, cracker. I don't know why that image is just so good. So good. My response consists of silence as my brain suddenly lurches into gear. But before I can begin to utter a hastily babbled explanation, Emmy's mother bursts into laughter again. Ha! You're a blusher, aren't you? I don't know if there's any way to keep my dignity in this situation, so I settled for a mumbled response. Maybe. So this must be a new romance then, mustn't it? Wait, that's not the question that... Another laugh. I know, but it's funny to watch you squirm. Sorry, forgive an old woman and your amusements. Old woman? She doesn't look that old to me. Clearly, she gets her youthful features from her mother. Suppose I can let it go? How kind of you. It's starting. Oh yeah, I feel like I've seen this one in fan arts, the one without an arm. Or without a hand, I should say. I direct my attention toward the track where they're preparing for the first sprint. Looks like the 400-meter dash. My eyes scan the runners before finding Emmy. She's smiling with an almost cocky look on her face. Starter raises his pistol. Emmy explodes off the block, disappearing from the starting line in a blur. That one looks familiar too. It almost looks like a Higurashi character. It's amazing. Even as the other sprinters converge on the lanes closest to the inside line, Emmy surges to the front of the pack. By the time she rounds the final turn, some of the other runners have caught up with her. Their efforts come to naught, though, since a final burst of speed from Emmy leaves them at least half a second behind. She's hitting the fucking... She's hitting the wall... She's hitting the Wally West. Stand still, eyes closed. Lose my mind. Touch me, Midas. Miss Ibarazaki whoops and shouts, applauding wildly and generally looking like any other parent cheering on their child. Emmy bounds off the track, looking pleased with herself. I cheer right along with the rest of them. The announcer, sounding suspiciously like Misha, gleefully gives the results. I think she's gotten far faster since last time. That was incredible. Miss Ibarazaki grins proudly. Emmy's a heck of a runner. We fall silent as the next event is being prepared. I'm surprised to see Emmy striding out onto the track again. Wait, didn't she just run? Emmy's mother nods. Yes, but she runs multiple events for the team, especially the sprints. It's a lot of running, but Emmy can handle it. From the look of things, she's right. Emmy doesn't appear to be tired, as if she hadn't run the previous event at all. If not for the sweat visible on her shirt, you'd never know. Which event is this? The 200-meter dash. She'll do this one, the 100-meter, and the relay. I see. Once again, the pistol sounds, and once again, Emmy flies off the block. The thumping sound draws my attention away from the race. It's Rin's foot. She seems completely absorbed in the race. Emmy's mother cheers again, and I assume the race is over. Sprints don't seem to be like they take very long to complete. Your foot. Your foot was bounced onto bleachers. Oh. She's pretty into this stuff, I'm surprised. Rin looks at me quizzically. Why wouldn't I be? No reason. Just thought stuff like sports wouldn't interest you. Suppose you're right. It's not that interesting. But I'm watching Emmy, not the sport. I don't follow. Emmy's the most Emmy when she runs. You don't get to see Emmy at her Emmyest very often. But here you can. See. She directs my attention towards the track again, where the 100-meter dash is about to start. I watch Emmy closely. As she gets onto the starter blocks, her whole body seems to relax. But it's a false relaxation. I can see that she's actually like a coiled spring. As the starter tells everyone to get set, her head snaps up and her eyes narrow slightly. Her mouth curls upward in what could be a grin, could be a growl. When the pistol goes off, it's as if she'd been unleashed from a cage. Like she was always moving at this blinding speed, but we couldn't see it happening until the starter pistol dispelled the illusion of motionlessness. It's all over in a few seconds, but in those few seconds, I feel like I just witnessed something very personal for me. As soon as she crossed the finish line, the fierce look was replaced by her normal grin. The conquering general returning to his farm. Amazing. She's really amazing. I've never seen anyone move that fast. Well, don't look at me. I'm far too relaxed to run that fast. No, I think Emmy's prowess all came from her father's side. The mention of Emmy's father, Miss Ibarazaki, looks wistful, almost sad. He got her into running, you know. Yeah, she told me. I'm uncertain as to whether or not it would be rude to me to ask after Emmy's father. But after that look on her face a few days ago, I feel compelled to ask. Where's her father now, if I may ask? Emmy's mother hesitates, clearly not willing to answer the question, but at the same time not wishing to appear rude. He isn't around anymore. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring up bad memories. Emmy just seemed a little sad when she mentioned him earlier. That's not surprising, considering they were very close. I see. Beeping noise suddenly emanates from Miss Ibarazaki's pocket. Reaching into it, she pulls out a cell phone and looks at it. Honestly, text messages? What is he, 16? Oh, nothing. Gotta go meet up with a friend of mine. Will you tell Emmy I'm very proud of her and that I'll call her later tonight? Of course. Is the mom single, or... I'll admit that I zoned out for a while. I almost don't notice that the relays are about to begin. But when I look, I can't find Emmy. I thought that Emmy would be running the relay. She runs anchor, so she won't be running for a while yet. Ah! Did you see it? Huh? Emmy at her Emmyest? Maybe. Maybe this time. The race begins, and I cheer Emmy's teammates as long as they pass the baton. Finally, I see Emmy sprinting onto the track to take the final handoff. Once again, I'm taken aback by how graceful she looks when she runs. It really is beautiful. The look of determination and fearlessness on her face only adds to the picture. The Emmyist, I suppose. But as soon as she crosses the finish line, I see her stumble slightly. It's only barely, but it's definitely a stumble. Rin inhales sharply and actually looks concerned for a second. Oh, Emmy. She hurt herself, you think? You noticed it too? Must be bad. She frowns as if deciding on the next course of action. Eventually, that proves to be too tiresome, and she shrugs again. Well, let's go down. Gotta crown the victor. See if you can find a laurel branch. That's not gonna be easy. At least we tried. Well, we didn't really try all that hard. Or at all, but hey, whatever. Oh! That's interesting. That's an interesting note. Oh! I took some Modelo, had a hit of Diet Coke. That was an interesting flavor combo. I wonder if I Oh, okay, yeah. That's not too bad. Emmy is surrounded by her teammates, all of them congratulating her on the run. Rin seems to be waiting for Emmy to notice that she's arrived. Oh yeah, I guess she can't exactly wave Emmy over. Then again, I'm not sure that Rin would do such a thing even if she had arms. It doesn't seem her style to draw attention to herself, or to emote beyond shrugging. Either way, I'm not willing to wait, so I wave to Emmy, who looks up and grins happily at us. Hey, you showed up! Guess Rin owes me money, huh? We would have brought you a crown of laurels, but I saw I didn't find one. Hey, neither did you. Wasn't my job to look. When did we assign jobs? When I said, see if you can find a laurel branch. Try to keep up. I shrug. Guess Rin's rubbing off on me. Seems it's my fault after all, Emmy. Emmy laughs at Rin and me. It's okay. I'm sure you'll make it up to me somehow. Sure. Good. So how'd I look? Stop myself from blurting out beautiful or amazing and settle for the substantially safer very impressive. Emmy seems pleased with the assessment. I don't mention how much more impressive her performance is, given her lack of legs. I figure she knows that already. But besides, it seems like it would take away from her efforts somehow. Great to hear. I was worried that I looked a little slow on the relay, but I guess I did fine, huh? Actually, I noticed... Oh! Rin kicks me and keeps me from finishing my sentence. What was that all about? He noticed it at the end. That's no good. Guess the nurse will look at it for me later. There's a carelessness in her voice, as if it isn't a big deal, but I noticed a slight twitch on her face. Like she's trying to hide the fact that she's... Oh, she got scratched up, didn't she? She did something wrong. then that I noticed her breathing is a little shallow, too. I guess she really is hurt. She must have noticed my concern because she skips up to me and gives me a friendly pat on the shoulder. Hey, you look a little worried. I'm fine, really. Just sore from all the running is all. Come on, a little pain isn't going to stop me. Oh no? Then he grins, and for a moment she looks like she did during her sprint. Fierce and unconquerable. Or to put it in another way, really beautiful. Hasn't yet. Well, I guess I shouldn't worry, huh? Damn right. I'm Emi Ibarazaki, fastest thing on, no legs. I don't stop for anything. Impressive. Emi giggles and seems to remember something. Oh, before I forget, Renee and I are going to do something next Sunday as a post-track meet celebration. You should come along. Normally we do it the day after, but since the track meet was on a Sunday, I've got homework and class and all that stuff to take care of. Plus a morning run, of course. Right, of course. Alright, your mom wanted me to say she's proud of you. She'll call you later tonight. I thought I saw her in the stands. I'm glad she made it. Used to be my dad who showed up to my meets, but Mom's done a pretty good job of taking over. She shivers slightly, and I realize that she's still all sweaty. Breezes started to blow too. I'm not cold at all, and I've got my jacket with me, so without a word, I throw it over her shoulders. Emmy jumps slightly and then grins at me. Hey, thanks. It's getting a little cold, I guess. Yeah, looked like it. Just started beginning to wonder whether or not my jacket could be taken the wrong way. A boy in a track uniform approaches. Hey, Emmy, you're gonna miss the medal ceremony. Oh yeah, thanks. She turns to Rin and myself. You're gonna have to stick around for this part. It takes forever. Besides, you should get cracking on your homework now if you don't want to be up late as hell. Morning run tomorrow. Don't forget. How could I? Good point. I mean, it's spending time with me, after all. With this, she waves quickly and dashes off to receive her medals, or whatever they pass off as a medal these days. Rin and I head away from the track, Rin remaining deep in whatever thoughts she has for most of the walk back to her dorm. As I see her off, she speaks up. Probably not getting that coat back, I think. Sure, I'll get it back eventually. Interesting. Take it as it comes, huh? Very Emmy-ish. With this odd statement, she turns and heads back into the building. Oh, Emmy's a coat snatcher, a jacket snatcher, huh? We have now conquered the Modeo. What next? What next? I'm not sure. Honestly, was it that big a deal? I mean, it was cold, and unless I'm mistaken, in pain. Given her solution to at least one of those problems seemed like an obvious reaction. Though I guess there is a chance I could lose my jacket if Amy never remembers to return it. Guess Ren has a point. Still, can't bring myself to muster much worry over the whole thing. After all, it's been getting warmer lately. I don't need a jacket. God, I think I used to be a little more responsible with my stuff. Emmy-ish, huh? Maybe that's not really a bad thing. Alright, we've been going for 2 hours 16. How much time has passed since we came back? So about 10 to 15 minutes, I want to say. Hmm. We'll go till we hit 2:30. We'll go till we hit 2:30 on the YouTube side, I think. Because we're at 2:17 on the YouTube side. Oh, 2:17 here. Okay. I could have sworn this was going for a little longer. 2:17:30, 2:17:54. Okay. Hold on. I gotta. Haven't been forgetting to take your medicine, have you? Catching a little murmur. Should take it easy for a few days. The nurse's words hurt me far more than the exhaustion of the morning run ever could. Take it easy for a few days. Knew I should have kept quiet. Keep my eyes on the floor, feeling like a complete idiot. Of course, I hadn't been remembering to take my medicine. Been rushing out of my room to get to the track before Emmy. After the track meet a few days ago, I felt inspired. So I've been running warm-up laps in the morning before Emmy shows up. And then today, when she and I were running, I felt a little pain in my chest. It was only slight, and it was only for a second, so I mentioned it to the nurse. Honestly, it wasn't not that bad. I mean, I kept running and it finished just fine, so it really couldn't have been that bad. I feel like I'm making excuses to the nurse. Moreover, why do I feel the need to justify continuing to run despite the pain? Really, it comes down to me being unwilling to concern Emmy, who seemed concerned anyway. I'm not sure how she was able to tell there was anything wrong, but she claims I stumbled a little. She's the one who insisted I tell the nurse, so now I feel bad for worrying her at all. The nurse is shaking his head ruefully while Emmy paced outside the room. So, I know it's difficult for you to get in a new routine, but if you don't want to find yourself in a lot of trouble, you're going to have to try harder. Can't afford to forget your pills, and you can't push yourself too hard. But if I don't push myself, how will I improve? I don't know where that came from. The nurse seems to have an idea. Now, where have I heard that before? He laughs and pats me on the shoulder. She's rubbing off on you, I guess. His expression changes again, and he's back in serious mode. Look, I'm not saying you shouldn't push yourself, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't be taking your medication. It doesn't mean you shouldn't stop if your chest starts to bother you. I prefer not to have any fatalities while I'm on staff here. Bit of a lofty goal, to be sure, but I'm always up for a challenge. Hate to admit it, but I think he's right. I've got to remember to take my meds. You're right. Sorry to worry you. Who's worried? Who's worried? Here is my kid, right? I know you can be responsible in a situation like yours. You gotta learn to be responsible fast. I know. The expression suddenly becomes devious. Suppose you're starting to enjoy your runs with Emmy in, huh? Yeah, they've really been helping me. I mean, until today, I was feeling a lot more healthy. Plus, it's really impressive to see Emmy run. Did you see her at the track meet? She was incredible. Nurse nods, grinning all the while. And she was, so watched her first couple of races before I had some business to take care of. She told me all about it. Kinda you to lower your jacket, by the way. Huh? Oh, yeah, that wasn't that big of a deal. I'd already forgotten all about that. Still haven't gotten it back. The nurse gets a smile that makes me feel like he's just made a joke. Not to you, but Emmy certainly appreciated it. And I know she appreciates your running with her in the mornings. This one catches me off guard a little. Sure, she mentioned that it's easier to keep to a schedule with an extra person, but I didn't think I was doing her a favor at all. chat. I'm starting to feel a little too put together. Oh, fuck. Do I have anything that can help me open this? I did not think that it would be this bad. Oh, I should keep a brick separator in here. Lord help me, tech deck skateboard. Oh fuck, oh fuck. Yeah, baby. Buzzball open. They call me the drink. Oh my god, it's like fucking medicine, dude. Oh, I'm already feeling that looseness. Take a bit more of that spiked one and drop some more of this cherry limeade in. Alright. Oh, I hope that wasn't dripping all over my fucking floor. I thought she was doing me the favor of helping me follow the doctor's orders. She tries harder when you're around. If there's someone else running with her, she gonna push herself more. And she tries even harder when you're around, because, well, it's you. Oh, bastard. Ah. Alright. Oh, man. It really is like sucking on paint thinner. What the heck does that mean? Oh, you'd love to know, wouldn't you, weather boy? He laughs in that style of evil megalomaniacs. No, seriously, it's because you're her friend. If Ren ran with her, I'm sure she'd do the same. Well, probably. But that's not the point. The point is you're helping her, even if you don't know you are. And she's grateful for that, even if she never says it. What do you mean, even if she never says it? Amy doesn't talk a lot, but she and I have known each other long enough that I can read her most of the time. I'll admit it, I had no idea I'll admit it, I've got no idea what he's talking about. I mean, he always seems pretty talkative to me. I see. I suddenly realize he's been rambling and stops talking, looking a little embarrassed. Anyway, you don't have to stop your morning exercise. Just walk the track instead of running for a few days. Let things calm down. And take your damn medicine. I laugh as I exit the office, bumping straight at me. Oops, sorry about that. Are you okay? What did the nurse say? Do you need to go to a hospital? Oh my gosh, it was my fault, wasn't it? I've been pushing you too hard, haven't I? I'm a horrible person. words pour forth like a torrent. She's really agitated. I didn't expect her to be this cornered about me. Concerned about it. Cornered? Fuck, maybe I am drunk. Disconcerted about me, to be honest. Gotta calm her down. But how the hell do I do that? I do the only thing I can think of. I give her a hug. Emmy tenses up slightly, so I pat her head in what I hope is a reassuring manner. Hey, settle down. I'm fine, okay? No worries. I can feel Emmy's body relax as I continue to assure her I'm fine. Her arms wrap around me as if she's trying to confirm that I'm not about to fall over dead. Catch a whiff of her hair. It smells like sweat, or how adrenaline should smell. It's a scent of activity. And Anna strawberries, from her shampoo, I suspect. I just need to remember to take my medicine is all. Don't worry about it. It's not your fault. You sure? Her voice is muffled, mostly because at the moment her face is pressed into my chest. Yeah, I'm sure. I just need to take it a little easy for the next few days. Suddenly it occurs to me how close the two of us are. It also occurs to me how nice being this close feels. I can feel Emmy's heartbeat calming down, and I have to resist the urge to rest my chin on the top of her head. Thank goodness. It really had me worried there, so... Emmy, coming in here anytime soon? Oh, sorry. Am I interrupting? Two of us spring apart as if the other just caught fire. Emmy brushes her hair back nervously and laughs. Of course not. I'll see you later, okay? Oh, and Sal? Take your damn medicine. This last phrase is punctuated by a punch to the shoulder. Yeah, I'll remember. See you later. The nurse smiles again, like he's in on some joke I don't know about, and waves to me as I head for my room, feeling a burning in my cheeks. The nurse knows what's up. The nurse knows what path I'm on. Need a shower. True that, brother. It's been a day or two since I've taken one. Cold one. If the thoughts running through my head right now are any... A cold one if the thoughts running through my head now are any indication. She was really soft. My pills are waiting for me when I make it to my room. Swallow them without a second thought. I don't know why I didn't think of waiting until after the runs to take them. For some reason I figured it was when I woke up, or not at all. But no, they only need to be taken every 24 hours. The exact time of day doesn't factor into it. My thoughts drift back to the hug in the hallway. It's weird. You'd expect someone to smell foul after a run, but for some reason Emmy smelled right. That tinge of sweat just seemed to fit her. I really need that shower. Alright, and this is where we're gonna save, and we're gonna call it. Because we've hit that 2 hour 30 mark. Oh. Alright. So, that is all for this Valentine's Day special. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, subscribe. You just like if you didn't like it. And coming up next on what day is that? Saturday, February the 21st. We are going to be playing Lego Avengers and starting our path towards 100% completion. I am very much looking forward to this. I thoroughly enjoyed completing them on my Xbox, and I've got a feeling I'm going to enjoy finishing this one too. After that, on February 25th, that's a Wednesday, we're going to be going back to LBX finally. It's taken us, I feel, long enough. I put it off because I got a copyright claim on a cutscene that used anime footage, which, you know, fucking annoying, but I guess I just gotta talk over cutscenes now, kind of, or do something to, you know, stop them from being an issue. Or maybe that one is just an issue. I don't know. I don't quite care. I don't want to deal with that, so it's whatever. But yeah, and then the month is over. I do think I work the 6th, so I'm not sure yet what I'm doing, but we'll see. But yeah, so that is all for this stream. I'm going to keep drinking lightly for the rest of the night. I'm not going to open anything new, but I do have a spiked Diet Coke. And you know what? I've got 2 Buzzballs, maybe half Beatbox left, and a whole one, and my Sapporo. So, God, the Buzzballs feel way stiffer than any other drink I've ever had, and it feels more stiff with less in it. I don't know why I did that into the microphone. ASMR, I guess. I'm really looking forward to having more money because I want to see what a different Buzzball will taste like. I kind of want to see what that green apple one tastes like now. I usually give a big, long-winded speech after days like today. Or like days where something big happens and I'm trying to be subtle about it. But all I can really say is, you know, enjoy yourself. Enjoy the people around you. And keep yourself open. If you're like me, you spent today alone. And it sucks. It sucks feeling alone. It's never fun. It's never an experience you want to be in. But it's something that, you know, it's something there. So it's something that you just kind of have to handle. But one day you're gonna wake up and things are gonna change, things are gonna get better. And I hope for your sake and for mine that they do. I'm rooting for you to, you know, go out there and live your best life. You'll find someone, I'll find someone, we all will all be okay. With that said, I'm gonna go spend money on Fortnite and maybe buy those Valentine's Day skins, and a little bit other. I only have like $70 left, so I'm gonna spend maybe like 20. That's what being generous is. I give and some a good helping of money so that they could get a Snover hoodie. But like you know, that in that it's like a Snover hoodie, but in that subtle way that I don't really like and I don't really fuck with, but like most people fuck with in terms of merch. So it's like, you know, like it's Snover themed in that it's like the patterns of a Snover, but it's not like, you know, it doesn't have like a Snover printed on it, you know? God, I should play TF2 right now. No. Fortnite. Never mind. Nikkei. Yeah, no, I gave them money, so I'm fucked right now, dude. Price wise, oh, I'm gone. All right, well, wow, I think this is the most sloshed I've been for one of these. Yeah, let's just pull up the. I wonder actually. Oh right, they added lobby things for. Sorry, I had to punch the wall because one of the cats is fucking scratching at the door. I'm getting distracted. I just saw a Dubai chocolate pizza. Yeah, actually, let's see. See if we're gonna Katawa Shojou. Do they have, we'll open this in case we can't find, Sprint. Oh, is that just the fucking laser GIF? How is this uploaded to YouTube? What the fuck? They just let you upload this shit, huh? Oh, okay. This is installed. Okay. Okay, how many are in the playlist? Okay, they did not do Sprint, so we'll just do this. Oh, wow, that's loud. Alright, see ya.